As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Each squadron, sortie ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Locked. H2, bombs away. Target eliminated.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
H2,
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Sterling, being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Fox 2.
I've got you now. Firing! The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Target eliminated. Push the position to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Missile.
Missile! Break hard!
Missile. 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 Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Missile away.
What's our support? We'll get the fire soon. The whole base is gone.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Caution.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Pull up.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
Rio was just about to go online. We'll push the plan forward too fast. The base is too far from Allied territory. Trigger, there's one more to go. They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out.
H2, missile away.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
Missile.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports attacking.
sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
We need to aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Looks like they're a mix of veterans and rookies.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
H2 locked.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Behind you! Enemy on your tail!
Fox 2.
I'm taking fire! No flight capable! This is School 6, evading enemy missile.
It didn't connect.
Enemy missile inbound! Evading! Enemy is locked on! Breaking!
Locked on target.
Shred the radar network. Fox 2.
Enemy missile coming at me! Breaking!
Missile away.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack. Skull 4, Fox 2.
Target destroyed. All right. This base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
You've got a bandit!
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
4 targets remaining.
Didn't connect.
Enemy missile inbound! Evading!
Fox 2.
Lockdown hostile.
Clear the enemy aircraft away from the base!
Targeting gun range.
Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining.
Ready to attack.
All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
H2 bombs away. You're low on special weaponry. Locked.
Missile! Break! Break! Breaking! Can't get away from this lock!
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Sector 6, you've got a bandit!
It didn't connect.
Enemies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what IG turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Missed. Don't try to read their movements. Fox 2.
In gun range.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
The enemy's reading you.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Low on missiles.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround them. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Didn't connect. He escaped into the clouds! I'm blue to this one.
Fox 2.
So, drones don't feel a G-force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I'm iced up.
Lock broken by the clouds.
I've got him in my sights. Careful in those clouds.
Don't ice up in there.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Fox 2!
Where'd he go?
Attack missed.
Page 2, locked. No missiles remaining.
They won't show up on the radar.
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Oh, maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.